Trader Joe's sold 4,872 bags of tortilla chips last month. If 1,643 of these bags were fat-free, find the percent that were fat-free and we're asked to round to the nearest percentage. So to find this percentage, we want to answer the question, 1,643 is what percent of 4,872? There are several ways to answer this question, but if we can write the fraction of bags that were fat-free, we can then convert that fraction to a decimal, and then the decimal to a percentage. Because there are this many fat-free bags out of this many total bags, the fraction would be 1,643 out of 4,872. Now that we have our fraction, we can divide to convert to a decimal, and then convert the decimal to a percentage. Let's do this on the calculator. 1,643 divided by 4,872, enter. So here's the decimal value, and now to convert to a percentage, we multiply by 100 and add a percent sign. So times 100, enter. And we are asked to round to the nearest percentage, so this will be approximately 34%. So approximately 34% of the bags of tortilla chips sold at Trader Joe's last month were fat-free. And this should be the word were, W-E-R-E. Let's also solve this question using a percent equation. To do this, we'll rely on these keywords here, where is means equals, of means multiplication, and what represents the unknown value, so we write down a variable. Looking at our question here, we have 1,643 is, which means equals, and then we have what percent, which represents the unknown. In this case, is a percentage, so let's use the variable p. So we have p, and then we have of 4,872, of means multiplication, so we have times 4,872. So we have 1,643 equals 4,872p. So to solve for p, we divide both sides by 4,872. Simplify here, we just have p is going to be approximately equal to this quotient. Notice how this quotient here, this fraction, is the same quotient or fraction we had up here to begin with. So we know we're going to get the same percentage, but let's go ahead and do this again. This p here is actually going to be a decimal, which we have here. And because we're asked to round to the nearest percentage, we'd round this decimal to 2 decimal places, which would be approximately 0.34. Converting the decimal to a percentage, 0.34 does equal 34%. Of course, we could also use the percent proportion, but here are two ways to solve the same problem. I hope you found this helpful.